The mixture is pressed down and heated to make sure the mats are strong and flexible, so you can jump, run, and fall without getting hurt. After they cool off, the mats are popped out of the mold and given their bright, fun colors. We've all seen them, and some of us have even tried to take them apart, wooden pallets. But have you ever wondered how these sturdy structures are made? Let's check it out with the Makina pallet double nailing line. It all starts with wooden planks being lined up perfectly by the machine, and then the real action begins. Using high-powered nail guns, the machine drives hundreds of nails into the wood with precision, no hammering required. This machine can nail up to 1,000. First, the magic starts with tiny rubber granules, often made from recycled tires. How cool is that? As the tires are broken down, everything that's not rubber, such as metal wires and fibers, is carefully sifted out and removed. What's left is pure rubber, ready for the next step. Once separated, the rubber is further processed and refined, ultimately being transformed into small rubber pellets. These pellets can then be used for various applications, from playground surfaces to rubberized asphalt, giving new life to what would have been waste. These granules are mixed together with a special glue and then poured into molds to create the perfect shape. But that's not all. The wheel is removed from the mold, but it's not ready just yet. The wheel is then trimmed and polished to get that perfect round edge we all need for a smooth ride. All right, let's clean up, literally. With Aola Boucherie NV automation, making sweeping brushes is anything but boring. It starts with bundles of bristles being fed into the machine with precision that's almost hypnotic. These bristles are cut, organized, and then automatically inserted into the brush head at lightning speed. This machine can handle up to 1,200 tufts per minute, meaning it can make dozens of high-quality brooms in just 1 hour. All right, kids, ever wondered where those squishy playground mats you love come from? Let's take a look with Alfasp. Let's dive into the fascinating world of container making with the Parker blow molding machine. It all starts when a tube of hot plastic, called a parison, is placed inside a mold. Then high-pressure air is blown into the parison, expanding it to fill the mold's shape, just like blowing up a balloon. In a matter of seconds, the plastic cools and hardens, creating everything from water bottles to large industrial containers. The Parker blow molding machine can produce up to 3,000 containers per hour. Let's see how a polymer wheel is made. It's a super satisfying process that's both precise and hands-on. It starts with mixing up raw polymer materials, which are then melted down into a smooth, dough-like consistency. This molten polymer is poured into a mold, and here's where the magic happens. High heat and pressure shape the polymer into a perfect wheel form. Once it cools, 36 inches in diameter, that's a full tree trunk, if you've got a love for DIY and woodworking. Now this one is seriously hot. Watch as Iconoclast Constructs shows off the ancient art of hot riveting a double shear connection. The process starts by heating the rivets to a glowing red-hot 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's that intense. Once they're sizzling, they're driven into place using powerful pneumatic hammers. This one might not be as flashy, but stick with me. It's all about precision. The Wafios MB90 coiling and bending machine is like a master craftsman of wires. It takes long, straight wires and bends them into complex shapes with perfect accuracy. The Wafios MB90 can coil wire at up to 90 meters per minute, That's nearly the length of a football field in just 60 seconds. Creating the structure in perfect alignment. Fun fact, this machine can handle up to 57mm diameter rods, ensuring durability for even the toughest projects. Talk about mesmerizing. Ever dream of making your own lumber right in your backyard? Well, with the Wood Miser, that's totally possible. This portable sawmill is like having your very own lumber factory at home. It takes rough logs and slices them down with precision, creating beautiful, custom planks ready for any woodworking project. The best part? You can adjust it to your exact measurements, giving you total control over the size and thickness of your cuts. Some models can cut logs as large as will eventually play your favorite tunes. The vinyl is then quickly cooled and trimmed to perfection, ensuring the edges are smooth and round. Quality control is meticulous, with every record visually and sonically checked to meet Palace's high standards. Finally, the freshly pressed vinyls are packaged in their iconic sleeves and sent off to music lovers everywhere. Now, if you thought the last one was satisfying, just wait until you see the MBK cage welding machine in action. Watch the sparks fly. This machine takes steel rods and weaves them together with absolute precision, forming reinforced cages used in concrete construction. These steel cages are the backbone of everything from bridges to skyscrapers, and they need to be rock solid. The machine does the job flawlessly, welding each joint with sparks flying, all while rotating the line with absolute precision. These magnets don't just keep things tidy, they're strong enough to handle hundreds of nails per minute without missing a beat. But the real show starts at the end, where the nails drop into the sorting box. As they reach the final stretch, the nails are guided into place with effortless precision, cascading neatly into the box below. Ever wondered how those timeless vinyl records are made? At the Palace Group Vinyl Processing Plant, the journey starts with raw polyvinyl chloride, or PVC, which is heated, mixed with color pigments, usually black for added strength, and then cooled into tiny pellets. These pellets are melted down again and formed into round, flat biscuits. Here's where the magic happens. Those biscuits are pressed under 100 tons of pressure between two plates that hold the master disc as grooves. This process imprints the grooves that it all starts with the knife shape getting stamped out in one swift motion. But the real magic happens when it's tossed into a blazing forge, reaching temperatures of around 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. Once that's done, it's time for the knife to get its sharp personality. A perfectly serrated edge that can cut through anything from bread to bone with ease. The handle is carefully riveted on for a rock-solid fit. No wobbles here. Fun fact, Wüsthof uses triple rivets in their handles, a technique that dates back over a century for maximum durability. Once attached, the handle goes through a rigorous process of sanding and polishing to give it that smooth, ergonomic finish. Let's dive into some serious mechanical satisfaction with the Goudsmit Magnets Nail Aligner. Watch as thousands of nails glide down the conveyor belt. It's like watching a well-rehearsed dance of metal, where every nail falls in everyday tasks into mechanical magic. This machine punches out perfectly shaped shovel outlines with precision. Now, who would have thought these thin metal sheets would turn into tools strong enough to break through concrete? Now for the fun part. Let's get to the forming process, where the shovel head is pressed into that classic shape we all know and love. Satisfying, right? But it's not just about looks. This process also adds serious strength. And finally, the moment of truth. The shovel meets its trusty sidekick, the handle, which is riveted perfectly into place, built to last through anything. But let's be real, I usually end up driving a nail or screw through it myself eventually. All right, next up, We're moving into the world of precision with Wusthof, the masters of knife making.